Meine Taschenlampe funktioniert wieder. Mein Kompass funktioniert wieder. Der Wahnsinn ist vorbei. Okay. Mir scheint, als wäre der Wahnsinn vorbei. Der Wahnsinn. Vorbei. Ja, ist sehr gut. Dreh ich auf? Ja, habe ich anscheinend. Toll, dass das Spiel sogar checkt, wann ich auf und zudrehe. Ich bin komplett verspannt auch einfach. Munition erstmal. Eine Postkarte. Freunde der Sonne. Bin ich alle. Die Spinnen waren dann noch zum Glück relativ harmlos, weil sie wenig waren. Und die waren nicht sonderlich aggressiv, bis auf die kleinen Biester, die einem an der Hand rumhängen. Ich frage mich gerade, was beim Arachnophobie-Modus dann passiert. Kommen dann keine? Kommen dann dafür irgendwelche anderen Tiere oder sowas? Oder Monster? Keine Ahnung. Oh je. Wieder ein Angriff, wa?
I'm in Polyank, but it was destroyed. This has to be another hallucination.
Oh Mann. Da ist auch mein Kuscheltier wieder. Das war doch der Anfang, da habe ich doch schießen gelernt. Hier saßen wir. Und die anderen Dudes.
In this case, those who survive are either a mere statistical mistake overruled by the creator destroyer, or were left alive to contemplate the demise of their kind, because without an external observer, the punishment makes no pedagogical effect.
But if you compare the current apocalypse to the deluge, then we should be compared to Noah and the metro to the ark. In which case, the purpose of our survival is exactly to survive in order to repopulate the wasteland once it will be found fit for repopulation. In this case, the suffering that the mankind endures in the metro is not the goal of the creator destroyer, but a mere byproduct of the conditions necessary to remove our degenerate civilization from the face of the earth. And thus, we should not accept the sufferings, should not regard our situation as a predefined destiny, and have the full right and even obligation to resist it. And that's what you get for invoking rationalism to an underfed empiricist.
Stop referring yourself as an empiricist. It's inaccurate and frankly...
Hey!
You are not alone.
Everyone's alone, you old... Serdar Iskanderov.
Ja? Was guckt ihr so?
And you still think we picked enough mushrooms? Sergei Andreevich? Evgeny Dmitrich? How? No, you can't be real.
Oh no, not this existential nonsense. Go back from where you came.
Polyanka was unlivable after the attack. All that remained was a graveyard.
Delightful to see you here well, my friend. Sorry for asking, Doctor, but are you all right?
Nein.
Excuse me. I am truly concerned as well. But my meal has been needlessly delayed.
Apologies, Doctor, for avoiding the further drama. Can you fetch me the mushrooms from those shells? My friend, tell us, what is this cloud that is so clearly hanging over you?
My wife, she's ill. She had a situation that her son died and could never bring herself to accept it.
Life is overrated, my friend.
And now she's gotten into the hands of some cavemen. They use a pictogram worm for a symbol.
Geil, ich kann reden und trinken gleichzeitig. Ich bin ein
Children of the
Genie.
Great Worm. It's a cult, a kind of...
Do you know anything about them?
Nee,
Not as much as I would like.
And what about the place called Hell's Mouth? Ever heard of it?
No, but it sounds cherry.
I don't know where it is.
Serdar, over by the stack of the chairs in that corner.
hab ich doch hier.
Drop them in the box here. That would... Ah, yes. I can already feel the life flowing back into me. My esteemed counterpart. The kettle, please.
Oh, do you think those the one that is on those shelves? I'd help, but I'm so behind with my meal already.
Curse your villainy. Serdar, quick. I implore you. There's another kettle over there by the cabinet somewhere. Fetch it here. It's got little flowers on it. You can't miss it.
So, you've lost your way, but I think everything runs deeper than asking direction of two friends that you are not sure exist.
I've experienced things. The only explanation that doesn't sound completely irrational is that I've gone literally insane.
Every great discovery begins with defy from explanation. The lack of understanding doesn't mean the lack of sanity. Serdar, what about your past?
What do you mean?
What about the past?
The past. Was it ever a time when you had such disconcerting visions?
I wouldn't remember.
Absolutely not. I don't care if it's my turn. Serdar can go.
What's happening?
Despite your handiworks, the business with mutants on the station is sadly
The
unresolved.
Gonzales? They came back?
Yes. And had you blown up the station properly the first time, maybe we could enjoy a mutant-free meal once in a while.
You know, you're our guest, but should you entertain our last requests? The beasts you was fighting last are still here at the south entrance of this station.
Shouldn't you find cover?
You handle those beasts and I handle this one. The gate is just over here.
Oh Mann.
You wanted to talk. It's not going to get any...
Ehrlich, jetzt so viel kämpfen muss ich jetzt?
No, I remember. This entire section collapsed after I detonated the charges at the gates. Is this all some coping mechanism? But then why not after the witches guy? Why imagine myself in my old station?
Oh Gott. Soll ich sie testen? Geht noch weiter mit Munition. soll ich tun, Alter? Gott. Das ist brutal hier.
Oh no.
Wo bist du? Wo soll ich hin? Ich drehe völlig durch. Boah.
You coming?
Any more grenades?
Und was mache ich jetzt?
Hey, I've got places to be here.
Ja, ich komme.
Come here.
Don't play dumb. I know you've been avoiding me. Admit it. You couldn't dig up my dad's book after all.
Was ist ein Psychotraum hier gerade?
Your father's novel. I discovered it digging through a stack one of the stalkers dragged through here.
You found it? Is it in your quarters? Let's go! Holy shit. I can't believe you actually tracked it down. That sucker wasn't even in print when I was born.
What was it called again?
The report. Some secret agent shit. Lots of smoking and screwing British spies for intel and stuff. My mother used to call it the other woman. After he died, of course. He got too pissed if she said it to his face.
They tried to evacuate the women and children through here, but the mutants were already waiting. So then where are the bodies? Or any signs of struggle?
Look, I know I can be a dick sometimes, but you know, not everybody would give a crap about hunting down some stupid childhood bullshit. I appreciate it, Khan. You're okay.
Khan. Mhm. Dann nennt er mich auch Khan. Ist alles leer. Eine Postkarte. Guck an, finde ich doch noch was.
I can't carry any more grenades. I can't carry any more grenades.
Verarschen? Gib mir die Munition.
Can't carry any more grenades.
Hab ich nicht, danke. Na gut, dann nicht.
This is your bunk, right? Christ. No wonder you avoided
Ja, da habe ich angefangen, wa?
hoarding the entire public library in here. You found it?
I believe this is what you're looking for.
He wrote this when he was my age, you know. Never thought I'd see one again, not after the evacuation. The very last piece of him. I owe you one, Khan. Thanks.
It sounded like Tamir had been waiting a long, long time for that book. Is that
Seine
what
Brille ist
kept him
kaputt.
here?
You saw him too then. But how in hell is any of this possible?
You said this, not me. Everything is possible in hell.
I had a friend who said that the last war has turned the world inside out, and the hell is on the surface now. All Tamir wanted was that book. Is that why he never moved on?
You're surprised that the dead are as screwed up as everyone else.
Tamir was right. I was avoiding him. 3 days before the station was attacked. I knew. I was lying here in my bunk and I saw them all die.
Premonition?
I thought I had dozed off. Had a dream. And then after it happened, why didn't I tell them?
Why didn't you?
Warning them would have been ridiculous. They have already made sufficient fun of me, calling me Khan and asking how's past life and all of this. I guess I didn't want to feel like an idiot, and I ended up being responsible for their deaths. Whereas, should have I accepted that? All of that. All of what Yana believed in. Premonitions, misgivings, me being a reincarnation of Genghis Khan.
Ah, yes, yes. Evgeny mentioned that. He's very interested in what our Mongolian friend has to do with all of this. Why don't you run back to him and keep him up to speed? Meanwhile, I will peruse some of your reading materials and see if anything catches my eye.
Okay, okay.
Ah, here you
Soll ich
are.
mit dir reden? Okay.
Did you see any ghosts?
It's either this or schizophrenia. Both
Das
are
müsste eigentlich
possible.
explodieren.
As a doctor, I prefer ghosts.
As a philosopher, I am totally with you. One more thing I am curious about. How is your past life?
Right, that joke. I've been missing it.
Refresh my memory. How did you came to suspect that you was Khan in your past life?
Yana. She persuaded me to try hypnotic regression.
Right. Now important, what did you see when you were under?
I couldn't recall anything when I awoke. Yana and the doctor said I spoke of some... Wait.
Yes.
She said I described the ceremony. And I've dreamt of one recently. Khan was there. I mean, the other one. Genghis Khan.
And how did he look like?
Repulsive. Frightening.
Now you tell me about the ceremony.
Was there maybe a woman involved in this ceremony?
Ja,
How
die lag
in
da.
hell do you know this?
From the good doctor's quarters, and I quote, "While often claiming fate had chosen him, many believe it was the abduction of his bride that most shaped the future the conqueror Khan would become."
You mean the Genghis Khan wife was kidnapped?
Didn't I just say that? His bride Porter was abducted, and in order to free her, Genghis Khan then known by his birth name, Temujin, fought and won his first
I
battle.
was younger in my dream. I might have read this book and forgotten about it. Frankly, gentlemen, perceiving this as a nightmare would make much more sense than trying to accept all of these ghosts and reincarnations and...
But maybe accepting it is exactly what you're here for. You have found this station, haven't you?
Ja.
Don't you think there's a purpose in that?
My purpose is to find my wife. And I don't see how this gets me any closer to it.
Okay. None of this exists. Fine, neither of us, nothing. Although I personally feel offended and slightly awkward about non-existing and yet casually chatting. Let's adopt your perspective. Maybe you need a closer contact with your subconscious that has the solution already, but you're too blind to see it.
Ah, clever. The Mongolian tried to tell him something once. Perhaps the second time is a charm.
You want to hypnotize me?
I'd rather see it as a summoning, but feel free to take it as hypnosis.
Jetzt wird's wild.
Stand right here for me, in front of the fire. Would you?
All right. What have I got to lose anyway?
Erstmal mal das hier mal.
Drink.
Whether or not we like where it leads us, we reject our destinies at our own peril. Your mind prevented you from seeing something back then. I think it's time to find out what that was.
Okay.
Now, stare into the flame.
Can't carry any
Think
more
of
grenades.
this fire as a beacon. It beckons you, its warmth, its energy. The fire will expand until it consumes us all.
Okay, ich bin drin.
In its light, that which is hidden shall be revealed. Now, focus your mind on your wife, Carl, and step into the void.
Ist das verrückt hier gerade alles. So. Egal, diese Halluzination und diesen Traum, den ich habe, den verschiebe ich jetzt auf die nächste Folge. Denn ich habe hart überzogen. Bis zur nächsten Folge. Nein, ich glaube, ich cutte lieber einfach vorher irgendwo und laufe jetzt weiter. Jetzt will ich es weiter erleben.
Fascinating. This reminds me of that dream. Of that dream I saw 3 nights before Polyanka fell. It also was confusing. Past intertwined with the present. Imaginary with reality. And then there was the future in it. A hazy, horrible future that came true 3 days later.
Then that doesn't suggest a memory at all.
Oh, it's almost like an amalgamation of experience.
Boah,
He just said that hasn't happened.
das ist wie so ein Fiebertraum hier.
Here.
Crazy. Sehr crazy. Wahrscheinlich nicht annähernd nachzuvollziehen, wie das für mich hier gerade ist. Was sind das für Viecher? Na, seid ihr meine Haustierchen oder was? Wie viele von euch ich schon gekillt habe. Oh, hier sind noch ein paar Leute gestorben.
Oh,
Genghis Khan, you have returned to repeat your great deeds. We believe in different gods, but in the same truths. Oh, great Khan, you have shed blood before to establish order and peace. And now we have to shed blood for eternal peace to prevail. You might believe that this is your eternal bride, but must love stand in the way for eternal peace? She must die so others can live. This is her fate. Don't stand in its way.
Ich kann die Tür nicht öffnen. Warum nicht? Geht's hier weiter? Ah.
Here, Mama! Are you coming?
Ah. Jetzt darf ich hinterher.
The
Okay.
boy's gone. Gentlemen. Sergei. Evgeny. Into the desert alone, then. What does that priest from my dreams want with Yana? Petya?
Sehe ich
The
ihn auch
boy
mal. Schön.
followed her voice. If only I could tell what parts of these maddening visions are real or invented.
Ich würde sagen, es ist alles erfunden, aber gut. Mama, where are you?
Can't, can I? And yet I also clearly do not have the luxury of ignoring what my senses are showing me. So where does that leave us?
Ich komme gleich zu dir, mein Junge, aber ich gucke erst hier hin. What the heck?
Anyone out here?
Ja, ich bin hier. Hola. Postcard for me? Postcard? Anywhere? Hey, mein Junge, hier bin ich. Nicht verschwinden. Ah. Als hätte ich's geahnt.
How about over here? How am I the responsible one?
Petya.
Und Speicherpunkt. So viele Speicherpunkte und ich kann einfach nicht aufhören.
All right, Petya. You seem to know where she is. Lead on.
Lead on. Los, lead on. Don't leave me alone. Lead on. Lead on. Ich kann hier überall hin. Was gibt's denn hier noch zu entdecken? Keine Taschenlampe mehr. Hier gibt's auch nichts. Ich dachte, hier gibt's eine Postkarte für mich. Oh Mann. Oh Mann. Dann hinterher.
Petya, are you coming or what?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Ghost boy or magic dragon, This may not be my area of expertise, but one does not get to deny the planets exist because they've never built a rocket.
I'll be right there.
God, what a fool I am. The universe may be many things, but a liar it is not.
Oh je. Ritual-Area.
It's with your own knife
Jetzt kann ich wieder nicht
that
laufen.
I am sacrificing this land. I am shedding her blood for a different God. But for our common truth. We are different, Oka. But we want the same.
Nein.
No, this can't
We
be.
know what destroyed the world in the last war. People with too much power. More power than they were ever ready for. We will wash their memory clean with blood.
Legt sich Scheibe
Jana.
an.
What is this place?
Can you hear me? Tell me how to find you.
You know exactly how to find her this whole time.
Wie?
But just like everyone else in this cursed metro, you are staring blindly forward, ignoring the past like it's never happened. And so, while you are chasing all the wrong shadows, the worm shall turn!
I have what you seek.
Boah, mir fällt nicht viel ein. Verrückt.
Jana!
Akademicheskaya?
I'm back home.
Da bin ich wieder.
He has to be in the station, she said.
Okay.
This wasn't where she was supposed to meet him.
Serdar? It's
Da ist
Oksana.
Oksana wieder.
What's going on? Where are you?
Oksana.
Okay,
So
Leute,
you're
ganz
fine
kurz.
after all.
Die Unterhaltung höre ich mir dann nächstes Mal an. Die wird ja gleich wiederkommen. Kapitel 9. Alter, das war gerade eben Kapitel 6, 7 und 8. 3 Kapitel habe ich gerade gezockt in diesen 2 oder 3 Folgen. Egal. Ich bin fix und alle. Sage ich euch ehrlich, wie es ist. Und ich mache jetzt eine Pause. Das war richtig crazy. Ja. Schaltet wieder ein. Wenn es weiter crazy gehen soll. Ich hoffe, ihr habt die Folge nicht verpasst. Die Folgen. Gab ziemlich viel zu entdecken und ich glaube, ich muss mir das nochmal anschauen. Diese Unterhaltungen, die werden mir bestimmt irgendwelche Hinweise und so weiter geben. Aber hey, ich lasse mich überraschen. Bis dahin, macht's gut, schaltet wieder ein. Ciao.